What's going on, everybody? Sorry about that. I was having some technical difficulties. It was saying that I couldn't see my chat on the video, so I wanted to try and get that problem sorted out before I went any further and actually lit the cigar. But, anywho, welcome everybody to the smoking section. I'm Sean, and tonight we are going to be going over the Montecristo Nicaraguan series. This is the Toro. I'm really excited to be getting into this cigar. I've had Montecristo cigars before, but I haven't had this particular cigar, so I'm really excited to kind of get into it. One thing I did want to do real quick, and if you haven't already seen my video for Julius Caesar by Diamond Crown Cigars, please go back after this live stream and check it out. But one thing I did want to say, and I hope that nobody minds me saying this, but whenever you see a video that gets posted, and this is a big if you like the video, please like it. The liking process helps me out by, if somebody winds up searching for that particular video, I'll come up more, I guess you'd say. I'd come up more into the searches because of the likes. So if you do like what I'm doing and you do like the videos that I'm putting out, please make sure and like them. It does help me out a lot, and it's just quick and easy. All you gotta do is just click on the little thumbs up button and you're good. You don't necessarily have to make a comment on the video unless I said something wrong and you want to check it out or you want to just correct me on something. I'm always down for that. But yes, please definitely like the videos if you get a chance to see them. So with that being said, real quick, chat's already popping off. It's so nice to have my chat back. Johnny Harris is saying, "What's up? What's up, Johnny? How you feeling, brother?" And Eric's checking in, saying, "What's up, Sean?" And hey, Johnny. So yes, tonight we are going over the Montecristo Nicaraguan series Toro. And it's been a little while since I broke this bad boy out, but boom, I got my straight cut that I'm going to be using tonight to get this party started. Boom. Nice and even. Ted Urbanski is checking in. The video was very interesting. Made me want the stick. Well, I got to tell you, Ted, if you go to, which I already know Ted lives in New Jersey, if you go to, Heritage Cigars, Heritage Cigar Lounge over there in, where is that? Maple Shade? No, not Maple Shade. Medford Lakes. They have the Julius Caesar, so I would definitely try it out before you wind up buying a 5-pack. But they are excellent cigars. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start torching the bottom of this guy. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Monday. I'm actually off this week, so we're going to do this little thing called Cigarapalooza, which I'm going to be explaining in just a little bit. But I got to tell you, right off the bat with this Montecristo, this draw is smooth. So I bet you're wondering why I wound up using a straight cut versus my V-cut this time. Well, to be honest with you, the V-cut, last time I did this on a Montecristo, the draw was a little hard. Not like it was a bad draw, but it was very tightly wrapped, and it felt like I was trying to suck a marble through a straw or a golf ball through a garden hose. It was very difficult for me to try and keep it lit and just try and keep it smoking. So I wanted to do it with the straight cut this time to see if maybe that would help air everything out a little bit in case it was a little tightly wrapped. But it's a very smooth draw, and I'm very happy about that. But it is also very packed with pepper. That first initial draw did not do it justice. The second draw wound up really kind of coming out and really punching me right there in the nostrils for the pepper. A lot of pepper on that second draw, which I mean is very nice. I enjoy a stronger cigar, but I just wasn't expecting that after following up for the very first light. If you were wondering, everything on this is, if you couldn't tell already, this is the Nicaraguan series. Everything on this cigar is from Nicaragua. The wrap, the binder, the filler, everything in this beautiful stick is from Nicaragua. And let me just give you guys a little close up there, real quick. You got the black, the red, the gold, looking like a rock star without the guitar. It is just an absolute beautiful, beautiful cigar. Um, I'm really enjoying it so far. I've only taken a couple of puffs off of it so far. Jay White checking in saying, "What's up, brother? How was your Christmas?" My Christmas was absolutely amazing. I got to tell you why. First and foremost, if you couldn't see that already, I'm trying to show it to you while looking down. We have hats, ladies and gentlemen. Well, technically, I guess I have a hat. Um, but I do have a company that does the embroidery work for me now. For Christmas, my parents wound up paying for the digital imprint that they do on the computer. There was like a one-time charge, and then they keep your information forever. So guess what? We're going to be bringing in hats. We're going to be bringing in shirts. We're going to be bringing in all sorts of stuff. And I'm really, really excited about that. So that was my Christmas. I had a very nice Christmas with Jess. She actually wound up getting me a new Apple Watch. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she got me an Apple Watch, which was completely unexpected. I almost murdered her, but instead I thought it was better if I just show her a bunch of love because she really cares about me. So Eric is saying, your dad did tell me about your present before. Oh, well, I'm glad you knew before me, Eric. Johnny Harris is saying, awesome. So yes, we have a lot that's coming up this next year. We're going to be doing another giveaway soon, but I'm not saying anything. You guys are getting like a little sneak peek of everything. And speaking of my beautiful angel, she's coming in right now. Jessica saying, hi, handsome. I see you are wearing the new hoodie. Yes, Jess also got me my new hoodie as well. God Over Money, which is one of my favorite record labels that does Christian rap. And it's good Christian rap. It's not that stuff your grandpa used to listen to. This stuff is legit. So, yes, Jess got me my new hoodie as well. So I'm very, very happy about that. I'm all decked out in Christmas stuff, if you guys could see. But also, one other gift that I didn't know that I was getting was my best friend, Christopher. He didn't know what to get me, and he didn't really know what to get Jess, and he wound up buying us our first TV for our new apartment whenever we get to that point. So that was a really, really big surprise. It's a beautiful TV. I think it's like a 58-inch TV. So, I mean, Christmas was just all around just a beautiful, beautiful time. I smoked a lot of nice cigars. I didn't do any videos, but I wanted to start like on Monday for this week. We're doing Cigar-a-Palooza. I'm going to be dropping a new video with a new cigar every day this week. Every day this week. So Monday, video. Tuesday, video. Wednesday, I'm thinking Wednesday, is it? It's a video. That's right. So yes, every day this week we are doing a video with a new cigar. So I am really, really excited about this. We're going to keep pumping them out. This is going to be our year. It's going to be the smoking section's year. So I cannot tell you how happy I am about this right now. This is true. It's better than a new video with an old cigar, okay? Because none of you guys would want to see a newer me with an older cigar. That is just, it wouldn't be pretty. So, but before I get into what I'm kind of feeling on this cigar, I just got to say, thank you to everybody who's been supporting me. Thank you for everybody who's been sharing the videos and liking the videos and just helping me to put the brand out there. I received a couple messages from a few of the smoking section members introducing me to some new people who are really excited about smoking cigars and even have their own cigars in general that we might be doing a little live session on. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Especially thank you to Jess. She's been helping me out a lot, trying to get me situated with all the videos and trying to keep me on track for what I got to do. So thank you, Jess. She really is something special. I really got to say that she is like the love of my life, and I'm just so thankful to have her. She keeps me together. She is the glue that keeps this old body and mind together. So I'm really, really thankful for that. And Eric saying, I always make sure I like your videos on YouTube. Well, thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate it, brother. So real quick, let me get into the cigar a little bit, because I know that that's what a lot of you guys came here to see, is the cigar, and get some opinions on it. If you're just joining us today, we are going over the Montecristo Nicaragua series. This is the Toro. It's a beautiful, beautiful stick. It's very, very much on the fuller side of life, at least right now. There's a lot of pepper in this cigar right now. I'm getting... Well, let's take a puff real quick. I'm not going to rush this. We're going to take our time with this today, all right? I'm getting a lot of pepper right now. I am getting some... It's almost like a woodsy taste, like a woodsy note. I'm not really getting too much of like a coffee taste, but there is some like a subtle sweetness that's in this cigar right now. I can't really pinpoint what that sweetness would be. I know it's not a chocolate, but it's just like a very subtle sweetness that I'm definitely grabbing on this cigar right now. But a lot of that flavor that I'm getting right now is a lot of like pepper, a lot of spice. Very, very heavy on that. Even in the very beginning, usually the cigars that I wind up getting that are like full body, they're usually not this intense in the very beginning. A lot of times they are more along the lines of like a little bit heavy in the beginning, but not too bad. And then they really start to kind of spice up about halfway through. And this one is giving everything it's got right there in the beginning, which is pretty interesting. But I got to tell you, the draw is really, really clean on this. Very, very easy going. It's not wrapped too tight. I'm having absolutely no difficulty with the draw on this right now. So I'm really, really loving this cigar right now. I wound up getting this donated to me by the Smoking Dog, by Joni. We had a vendor stop in, and this was one of the ones that he gave us. It came in a nice little box, its own little individual box. And Joni was like, hey, give this a try. See if you like it. And if you like it, we'll go ahead. We'll bring it in the shop. So I'm giving it a nice once over and see how it goes. But everything is going really, really nicely on this cigar right now. And you can see the ash is piling up pretty nice. It's burning really, really evenly. You can see it all the way around. It's just doing a really, really nice job of just staying pretty consistent. So let's see how it continues to go off. So how was everybody else's Christmas? I kind of gave you guys a little intro to my Christmas. How was everybody else's Christmas? I hope everybody had a really safe Christmas. I know that Christmas was a little weird this year just because of the whole social distancing and can't do big groups. So I know that, some people might have a big family, some might have a very small family. So if it affected you, I'm sorry. If it didn't affect you, I hope that you had a really nice time with your family. But how was everybody else's Christmas? Did everybody have a really nice Christmas? While you guys are taking some time to answer that question, what's how do I want to put this? What is, I guess the easiest way to do it is just to do it. What is everybody's New Year's resolution this year? That's a good question for the stream. So 2 questions for you guys. Take your pick. What's your New Year's resolution? Oh, excuse me. And how was your Christmas? That's the only thing you guys have to answer today. Is for those. Jessica said, I felt spoiled by my man. I felt spoiled by my parents and the 2.0 family, the Monroes. Very nice, very nice. I'm glad that you felt spoiled. My family absolutely loves Jess to death. I fully believe that my mom wishes that Jess was her daughter and that I was like her daughter's boyfriend and not the other way around. Jess is just a really great addition to the family. She's full of life. She just brings the best out in all of us, and we all love her so, so much. I know I love her a lot. She is a great addition to this family, and I can't thank her enough for all that she does. Terry Monroe says, great new humidor, thanks to Sean. Moi. And a new guitar, thanks to his loving wife. So very nice. Eric says, New Year's resolution, smoke as many cigars as I can. Well, Eric, you don't have to try too hard for that New Year's resolution, brother. You're already about halfway there. You smoked enough for next year, too. Ted Urbanski says, Christmas was great once the grandkids got here. Very nice, Ted. I'm glad. Christmas, I feel kind of safe to talk about this since we're kind of just chilling out. So Christmas has always kind of been a little bit difficult for us. Um, I wound up losing my grandmother on Christmas, my father's mother on Christmas. Um, so Christmas always kind of got dampered a little bit just when it came to, kind of trying to get jolly and get everything, where it needs to be. Knowing that phone call to talk to my grandmother wasn't always going to, be coming anymore. So Christmas was always a little bit kind of dreary, but we always made it work. It's not like we were all sitting around like crying about everything. We had our moments, but Christmas this year really felt like it kind of came together. Everything felt like it really, came together. Everything was the way it should be. And Christmas was just absolutely beautiful. I absolutely loved Christmas today. Or not today, but this year, I should say. Um, so Terry Monroe saying, my resolution is to make no resolutions. I like it. Go for it. Do your thing, brother. Johnny Harris says, got gift cards and needed things, but I will be buying more cigars. Well, that is something that you can always put your gift cards to use, or just cash in general. Cash or gift cards in general always go a long way towards buying more cigars. And Ted Urbanski said, agree. So, I got to be honest with you. Like I said in the beginning of this video, the last Montecristo I had, I was a little bit hesitant about bringing this one out. But I got to tell you, I'm really, really impressed with this cigar right now. I'm really, really liking it. It's much smoother than the last one I had. The draw, I'm not fighting with it. The flavor is all there. It has a lot of pepper, which I was a little disappointed about, to be honest with you. I kind of thought maybe you would have a little bit of pepper with a little bit more flavor in it, but it's very pepper oriented, at least in my opinion. Very, very strong cigar, very, very full bodied cigar, but nonetheless, it is a very, very good cigar, indeed. And Jessica says, New Year's resolution, make the vacation with my man, me, happen, even if it's just for a day. Yes, me and Jess are trying to plan out a little bit of a mini vacation, even if it's just for the weekend or for a day. Um, COVID kind of got in the way of all that, but we were planning on maybe trying to go to like Gettysburg or um, Washington, D.C., or, just something to kind of, enjoy some time together and, kind of get out on our own and do our little thing when it comes to just exploring the world and just, being able to have some us time. But this year we will not let COVID keep us down. I promise you that. Maybe even stop and grab a couple cigars from the local, cigar shop. Maybe I can even bring my laptop, see about doing a sit down with somebody. Who knows? We're all in for anything and everything right now. So I'm really, really looking forward to that as well. Johnny Harris says, besides, I got a lot of wish list items to get. Also, we'll be getting my third degree black belt for sure. Very nice, Johnny. So if you didn't know, Johnny Harris is he's a badass. He is going to be getting his third degree black belt. The man, he probably puts fear into the heart of Chuck Norris. I got to be honest with you. Not only is he like a badass, but he also is like the luckiest man alive because he wound up winning our first giveaway. So if you didn't know that already, give it up to Johnny Harris. But he's an all around great guy. He's been with me for almost since the beginning, and he's just an awesome, awesome, awesome guy, and I'm so glad that he's in the smoking section and he's one of our members. And to me, he feels like family. So, congratulations, Johnny. You'll have to post up a picture when you get your third degree black belt, man. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Terry Monroe says, doing a my father's the judge tonight. The first third is pretty smooth, little pepper and some earthy tones. Very nice. Jessica says Sean's cigar vlog style. Yes. You never know. I could always do like a little traveling video maker, I guess, for YouTube. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And Eric shouting out some love, saying you go Johnny. So, well, I'm glad to see that everybody had a really great Christmas. It makes me really, really happy that everybody that's here with me, that they're doing well. Especially during these tough times. With COVID right now and people's families, on the verge of getting sick and possibly could get sick. There's a lot of fear out there right now. There really is. If you're wondering what I'm pairing this beautiful cigar with, I just poured it. It's a beautiful, beautiful mixture. It's water. It's just H2O. I didn't do anything really big tonight. I'm trying to work on my weight loss soon. So my New Year's resolution is to try and drop some weight. I'm not overly heavy right now, but I'm getting there. So I want to try and drop some weight, and I'm doing my water every day, and just like maybe like 1 or 2 cups of coffee in the morning. But I need my go juice, so I can't help it. So I will be drinking water for most of these videos for right now. I hate to say it, unless it's like a Saturday video, then I'll probably treat myself to a little something something. So Jess comes in saying, "Oh my God, it'll be like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, but it will be revamped to the Brotherhood of the Traveling Humidor." Nice, Jess. Always can count on you to come up with something witty. That's why I love you. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. I sneezed and I didn't even lose my ash. Tell me how many times that happens. I bet you can't. Bet you can't. So Johnny Harris saying, this will happen only if COVID doesn't stop me, and I would not sneeze near Chuck Norris. He's got a lot of belts. Yeah, well, Johnny, you're just being nice. I know you could take Chuck Norris any day of the week, man. I got faith in you. My money's on Johnny Harris all day long. All day long. I didn't want to take anything away from Johnny, but right now, my dad was just saying if Johnny knew. So back in my younger years and my thinner years, I wound up getting my second degree black belt in Tang Soo Do. I tested for my second degree when my father wound up testing for his first degree, and even my mom did martial arts as well. We all did Tang Soo Do. We were like the Kung Fu family. Whenever we had fights, we never yelled at each other. We just threw like a bunch of kicks and punches at each other until somebody wound up winning. And usually it was my parents. But yes, no, we all wound up getting some belts. Like I said, I got up to my second degree black belt, and then life kind of took over. I graduated high school. I started a full-time job. And just other interests, came in. So Johnny Harris says, me too, man. I'm at least 15, 20 pounds. Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm ready to lose about 15 to 20 myself. But yeah, I wound up getting my second degree black belt. My dad got his first degree black belt. We actually tested on the same day. It was a really awesome moment for both of us. So that's something that I will always hold dear to me. But Johnny can still take me. I know he will. I know he will always take me. So I'm not even going to try. That's why I didn't even want to bring it up, because I didn't want Johnny to think it was a challenge. Now I just sit back and smoke cigars. So Johnny would definitely kick my hindquarters. Ooh, excuse me. So I will got to say, so far with this cigar, that little bit of peppery taste, or not little bit, I should say that that lot of bit pepper that was right there in the beginning has kind of died down a little bit, which I'm really kind of thankful for. Um, I like pepper in my cigars, but I always want to taste whatever else they got going on. And I know that a lot of Nicaraguan, um, you know, tobacco has a lot to offer besides just that peppery taste, that peppery flavor that you're getting in a lot of their stuff. But this is a really, really good cigar so far, and I'm just really curious to see what goes on with the rest of it. Because now that that pepper has kind of died down a little bit, I'm really looking forward to just kind of seeing how the rest of this cigar winds up playing out now that I can actually taste some other things in there. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm really liking it so far. And once again, if you're just joining us, this is the Nicaraguan Montecristo, the Nicaraguan series. And everything on this cigar is from Nicaragua. So if you really enjoy Nicaraguan cigars, this is a cigar for you, the Montecristo Nicaraguan series. Everything on this cigar is from Nicaragua. The filler, the wrap, everything on this cigar is from Nicaragua. The binder, that's what I was looking for the word to say. Johnny Harris says, a live stream from the ER. Awesome, y'all. Tang Sudo is closely related to TKD, which is Taekwondo. Yes, I knew that. I was going to say something else, but Taekwondo, yes. I believe that Taekwondo is a little bit meaner than Tang Sudo, if I remember correctly. Yeah, one's Korean and one is Chinese. Yes, they are very close to each other, minus a couple hand movements. But I don't want you to live stream from the ER, Johnny. I want you to live stream from the winner's circle when you take on Chuck, all right? And tell Chuck that I'm calling him out on your behalf. Johnny's never coming back to the live stream. He's like, Sean's going to get me in so much trouble. Oh. Mm-hmm. I just got to report that Chuck Norris is checking in, everybody. So I got to tell you, I'm getting a little bit more of those woodsy tastes that I really, really enjoy from a good cigar. My ash is doing really, really well so far. It's probably going to fall off soon. I ashed myself twice on the last video. They were both off camera. But now that this is alive, now it's going to probably fall right on me. But we'll keep it going for right now. But a lot of those undertones that I'm tasting in this, I can really start tasting that little bit of sweetness, but it's really just towards the ass end of the smoke when it comes off your tongue. A lot of the flavor that I'm getting in this is still a lot of those spices, a lot of that pepper, but there is like a slight woodsy taste to it, which is very, very enjoyable for me. I guess I'm a sucker for that kind of woodsy kind of taste, but I'm really enjoying this cigar so far, and I'm really, really happy about this, by the way. And Johnny Harris says, I want to do BJJ, but I'm afraid of the soreness and getting off the mat with my knees, LOL. I just say go for it. If that's something you want to give it a try, give it a try once or twice and see how it goes. That's all you can really do. That's how I try to live life. Try it at least once or twice, see if you like it, and if it's not for you, then walk away from it. But at least you can say you tried. I don't know. Should I knock this off? I'm not sure if I should knock. I think I should knock my ash off. All right. So with the ash getting knocked off, it is a very solid ash. I'm looking at it right here. It is a very solid ash, but it did as soon as now it's kind of falling apart. But it really was a really pretty solid. I thought that there was maybe a crack in it, but maybe that was just the way that it was falling. But so far, I mean, the cigar is constructed really, really nicely. Like I said, the pull is really, really nice. It's not fighting me at all. It's just a beautiful, beautiful cigar. The one thing I can say is it does feel like I'm going through this pretty quickly, and that's even with me talking. Um, I'm just into the second third, and I'm only at 30 minutes, which I mean, I guess that's okay. That's not too bad. Johnny coming in saying McAuliffe has a great Nicaraguan too, bold and spicy. Um, McAuliffe puts out a really, really great cigar. I wound up doing, if anybody can remember this far back, I wound up doing a McAuliffe cigar review on Facebook. This was before YouTube. I know it was so long ago. Um, but I wound up doing a McAuliffe on Facebook, and I want to try and do another McAuliffe on YouTube for one of my mini cigar series, or even a live, But I'm pretty sure the next cigar that we have in line for the live is going to be, what's it called? I just had it. I'll think on it. Mm. Macanudo. I know that one of our smoking sections members had mentioned about doing the Macanudo, and I wanted to bring the Macanudo on because I thought that it'd be another cigar you guys would want to see. I'm thinking probably the Macanudo Green or the Macanudo Red for the next live cigar review, just so that way it's not a real short video. We can get more in depth with it. Um, and I actually have a sponsor from Macanudo who I asked to maybe do a live cigar review with me. His name is Rami, Rami. He is, I guess, our area's representative for like Macanudo and CAO as well. So if you are part of the smoking section already, you probably saw me post a picture of me and Rami from CAO and Macanudo on Facebook for like a Christmas kind of theme. So definitely be looking out for that video because I'll probably do a live with him as well. So that'd be pretty cool to have him sit down with us and actually give us all the knowledge about the cigar that we're smoking. So that'd be pretty cool to do. Ooh, excuse me. But for the next couple of cigars, I'm probably going to be doing. You'll have to wait and find out because I'm probably not going to tell you right now. You'll just have to be surprised. I will say I will probably throw one Cadwell in there, or no, not Cadwell. Um, yeah, Cadwell. I'll probably throw one Cadwell in there, one that I've been dying to try. Um, but we got a whole assortment of different cigars I'm going to be doing this week. Everything. I mean, we're going to be doing everything from just regular to some flavored to just we got a whole assortment of videos that are going to be dropping out this week, and I'm really excited about doing. So please be on the lookout for those because they're going to be great. I can almost guarantee you they're going to be great videos. I hope. But I was really excited about. I was really excited about doing another live today, and a lot of people asked me like, "Hey, you dropped a video today. Is there going to be a live video tonight?" Yes, we're doubling up today. As you can tell, we're already doubling up. But like I said, there's going to be a video every day this week. So just keep looking out for them. Because I have off all this week, and I really wanted to kick this year in the butt. And right before 2020 ends, I just want to like just rapid fire a bunch of videos out there and just really start building up the channel. So if you get a chance, like I said, make sure you like the videos unless you don't like the video. But if you do like the video, if that makes sense. Did that make sense to you? A little bit of sense. Okay, cool. So as long as it made sense to him, that's all that matters. Johnny is saying, I love Macanudos. The Inspirata series is awesome, and that's what we're going to be doing, Johnny. We're going to be doing the Inspirata Green or the Inspirata Red. I even thought about doing the Inspirata White, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of juggling everything in my mind right now. But that is definitely what we're going to be doing next is the Macanudos. The one that I'm smoking right now, the price range for this one is going to be about $12 to $13 for the cigar. Um, and the only reason I just randomly said that is because I have my co-host behind me smoking my father's, and he asked me that question. But yes, it's going to be around $12 to $14, $12 to $13, depending on where you get them from. But worth every penny. I got to tell you, it is. It's really packed with some really good flavor in it. Um, the few puffs that I've taken in between my little spiels here, it's staying very consistent now. It's not heavy on the pepper anymore. The pepper is there, but it's not going off, with just pepper. Like I said, I can taste a little bit of some woodsiness to it, a little hint of sweetness in there, but all around, it's just a very, very nice, calming cigar, in my opinion. The draw is really, really easy on this cigar. It's doing a beautiful job. It's burning really, really evenly. Um, it's a little high on this side, but I mean, it's going to correct itself. It's corrected itself once already. Um, so I'm really excited about that. Johnny is saying, "Do you like Javas by Drew Estates?" I do like Javas. I know that my favorite one that I have right now, um, that I enjoy, is the Java Mint. I'm a big mint fan. Um, my coffee creamer is peppermint bark, which is a mint, and I really like mint. So the Java Mint is probably my favorite when it comes to the Java series. But anything Drew Estates, I can always put my trust in because they put out a really, really great cigar, and I really enjoy all of their stuff. But the Java series is a really, really nice series as well. We might bring one of those on as well. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that goes. Um, but I like Java. I do like Java. I believe Johnny got a whole crap ton of Javas, and hopefully he's enjoying those. I hope. I'm really happy that the pepper went down on this. I really, really am. The pepper in this cigar was not bad, but I know that they had some little hints of flavors back there that I was really kind of hoping to pick up on, and it's doing quite well. So my dad is smoking the Judge by my father's, which is my personal favorite of the my father um, brand. I love the Judge. The Judge is a really, really great cigar. Um, I believe it's the fuller. It's a little bit of the fuller of all of them. The Judge really comes at you, really sets you up for being sentenced to a life of pepperiness because it does have a lot of fullness to it. Terry Monroe saying, "I'd like to see your opinion of the Charter Oak. A nice medium priced everyday stick, maybe a future review." That's a possibility as well. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I can tell you, I was talking to Eric about this tonight because he's one of the ones that asked me if I was doing a video tonight. And I said, yeah. I said, the only thing I got to do is try and find a cigar that I want to try and, put on live. And truth be told, I have a crap ton of cigars. I have a lot of cigars. And I guess for me, trying to switch up brands and not feel like I'm gravitating towards just one for too long and trying to switch everything up, um, it's kind of hard because if I like a brand, I've bought multiple of that brand before, whether it be my father's or Drew Estates or whatever the case may be. So it's kind of difficult right now for me until I get my supply down a little bit to try and pick out some ones that aren't along the same lines. Um, so it's not really a struggle, but that's why I keep trying to bring on some different cigars. I will tell you, One cigar review this week is probably going to be an acid. I haven't done any acids on the channel yet, and I know that there are a lot of people that enjoy acid cigars, so that's going to be one of the cigar reviews. I really don't do too many flavored cigars, so I kind of felt like acid would be a nice change up from what we're all used to. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that enjoy acid cigars. So that was kind of my thought process behind that, of trying to get some things in here that not a lot of people usually go for. Or things that people don't normally think of when they think of like a cigar. Usually, I'll be honest, back in the day when I used to, go with my dad to the liquor store, one of the main boxes of cigars that you saw in there were acids. And I always just kind of contributed acid cigars with like a very cheap throwaway, don't give a crap about it cigar. But, acid is by Drew Estates as well. And they really do put out a great product. I've had a couple different acids now, and, a lot of them are really, really pretty good. So I definitely want to bring one of those on to maybe try and help, a few people, I guess, kind of look at acids in a new light, because I think that they deserve a fair trial, I guess you'd say, to everybody's opinion. And I wanted to bring that on as well. So I thought, this week is just going to be what's the word I'm looking for? A Mod Podge of just different cigars, different styles, different things. It might be a smoking video. It might be, a tips and tricks video. We're putting out videos galore this week, but I promise you, they're not going to be rushed. They're going to be high quality, full of information videos. I promise. Eric is saying, I'm smoking the Baccarat, the game, one of my favorites. That is a really, really great cigar. I love that cigar as well. Johnny Harris says, I am smoked the latte and saving the rest. Very nice, Johnny. And he also said that the judge is amazing. Terry Monroe says, I like the Baccarat. I had bought a 10-pack, all gone now. Yes, we wound up smoking a lot of Baccarats. We really did. That was like our cigar of the summer, if I remember correctly. We smoked a lot of those by the pool. Those were really, really good. I really enjoy the Baccarat. They're awesome, awesome cigars, especially the game. That's probably one of my favorites. But for this week, I'm really looking forward to just doing a crap ton of different cigars, a crap ton of videos, just to kind of, keep the channel moving. And, I want to start getting more into putting out good videos. And like I said, Mondays are my live stream days. So probably next Monday, I'm not going to be able to drop 2 videos because I'm back to work next Monday. But, Mondays will always be our lives. And then I will be, like I said, we got some heat in the garage now. I will be dropping some videos on the regular when it comes to cigar videos. So that's my goal for 2020. Eric says the wrappers are amazing. Johnny Harris says, like the Cuba Cuba and the Blondie. Well, I was going to smoke the Cuba Cuba or the Blondie, but I got a beautiful acid cigar that's new. It's going to be newer, I should say. It's just coming out, so it's going to be a really, really nice cigar to be able to kind of get out there and take advantage of it being a little bit newer to the market. So I'm really, really excited about that, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we're going to be getting an acid video in there at some point in time. I promise. So the Montecristo has really mellowed out a lot. The pepper is about 50-50 with a lot of the woodsy taste right behind it, and the sweetness behind it as well. Definitely not as strong in the beginning, so it's a little condescending. If you pick one of these up, it is a little condescending because you think it's going to be strong all the way through, and it really has mellowed out. it's doing a really nice job. Like I said, it's doing a really nice job of burning really, really evenly all the way around. I haven't had to relight it once, and you guys have been watching. I've been, gabbing as I normally do a lot, and I haven't had to relight it once. And the draw is just absolutely perfect. Um, and it's not oily. It's it's just a really, really nice cigar. The construction is doing really, really well. It hasn't, you know, started to split. It hasn't done anything like that. I'm going to take this little Nicaraguan series wrap off so I can keep smoking and not set that on fire. Um, but it's doing a really, really nice job, and I'm really, really enjoying the cigar so far. It's really a joy to smoke. I got to be honest with you. I would definitely keep these in my humidor. It's just really, really nice, and it definitely has redeemed itself from the last Montecristo I smoked. And Terry Monroe saying the Cuba Cuba, that's one I haven't tried. Cuba Cuba is a really, really nice one. That's usually from working in a cigar store. A lot of people ask for the Cuba Cuba. I was really, really surprised. Either the Cuba Cuba or the Cuba Grande, which is like the big sucker, the big guy. Um, a lot of people ask for the Cuba Grande and the Cuba Cuba as well. A lot of people ask for the Blondie, but I think like Acid's number one cigar is like the Cuba Cuba. Honestly, I fully believe that. Excuse me, it's a pretty decent cigar. Um, it's a little sweeter than I'd like, but I mean, I do enjoy like the Fat Bottom Betty and the Leather Rose, but they have a nice sweetness with some pepper in there as well. Like the Leather Rose does a really nice job of transferring from like a sweeter smoke to like a sweet with some pepper to then pepper with just a hint of sweetness, and it all blends so well. Like it just, you can kind of cut it into sections and just kind of see where everything transfers out, and it's an absolute joy to smoke. I love the Leather Rose. That's probably why I always wind up going towards the Leather Roses more than I do like the acid stuff. But I'm like I said, I'm bringing an acid on here, and hopefully you guys get a chance to try it. That'd be really awesome if you did, and maybe maybe I'll do a post of when I'm going to do that video, and everybody can like buy an acid, and we'll all smoke one together, and you guys can tell me what you guys think. This is a really good cigar. I'm really kind of surprised. Not like I don't hold grudges when it comes to cigars. I don't really hold grudges when it comes to people either, but that's besides the point. Ooh, just my dad. Yeah, that's it. I'm still pissed at him for something like 8 years ago, I think. But no, the Montecristo that I had before really kind of like just put a bad taste in my mouth. Not really figuratively, but more literally when it came to just it was such a hard draw. Um, we were just talking about that at dinner tonight because I told him I was probably going to do the Monte Cristo, and he said that he saw somebody on another cigar site that smoked the same one that we did and was like, "Yeah, this one was pretty hard to, hard of a draw, and I usually don't get that with Monte Cristos." And we were both like, "Yeah, it itself in my eyes. The cigar does just an excellent job um, of doing everything it needs to do, and it's staying very, very consistent as well, which I really, really enjoy." Um, so as long as this thing keeps doing what it needs to do, I'm really, really happy with the way this is going, and I absolutely love it. So probably I'll probably take a couple more puffs of this, and then I'll probably give my rating for this cigar. Um, because right now it's mellowing itself out pretty nicely. It's just having a very nice, consistent smoke, and it's a really, really great cigar so far. And I know I keep saying that, and I don't want anybody to think that I just BS a cigar. So one thing I don't like is when everybody just says that a cigar is really, really good all the time. Um, I'm not buying just good cigars. I wound up doing the Angry Elf, which was like $1.50 or a $2 cigar that wound up turning into a really, really awesome cigar. Um, I'm smoking anything and everything. I want everybody to realize that if something goes wrong with a cigar, I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not going to like rip it. I'm not going to like go in there and be like, Montecristo sucks. Oh my god, it sucks so bad. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. I never do that. I might say like I had a bad experience one time, but I'm willing to give it a try again. Um, I will never put down a cigar brand. I'll just be honest about what happened during the time that I smoked it. Whether it be it started to canoe, but a lot of times, a lot of people see that I say, oh, excuse me, that it could have been my fault, that I maybe didn't light it the right way, or maybe I gave too much attention to one side and not the other. 9 times out of 10, I wind up taking half the blame, especially if something happens. Um, but I never put down a cigar brand because every cigar isn't going to smoke like the next cigar. Um, if you take Padron right now, if you had a Padron 1964 and you loved it and you smoked the next cigar and it wasn't as good as the first one, you're not going to rip Padron. Or if you had one bad Padron cigar, you're not going to say Padron sucks. You're not going to just blaspheme all over the place because you had one bad cigar. You might go back and give it a try again. I'm not going to compare my last cigar to this cigar. I'm not going to do that because every cigar is going to be somewhat different when it comes to style, taste, appearance, this, that, and the other thing. Every cigar has its own way about it. So I never really put down a cigar because it might not be on my palate that I'm really looking for, but it could still be a really nice smoke for you to try and for you to figure out what's going on with it. So always keep that in mind because I never like to just downplay cigars or just start beating up cigar brands just for the sheer fact of I had one bad experience. Um, I was gonna say the only brand, and once again, I was just talking about this at dinner. I saw somebody on a cigar Facebook page say that they had one bad Gurkha, and they're like, Gurkha sucks. It sucks, and it's like I don't understand how you can make that assumption by smoking one Gurkha out of one style, and now everything on Gurkha sucks. I just think that Gurkha's like the Eagles, like in my opinion. Like Philadelphia teams or Philadelphia fans are just known for being like rowdy and stupid and just all around like rough guys. And they just have a bad name about them. Now, there's a lot of good Eagles fans out there, but there's a few that give the other ones a bad name. Well, there might be a few Gurkhas that give the whole thing a bad name, but it doesn't mean Gurkha's a bad cigar brand, you know? But that's why I don't go that route. I don't just start beating up cigar brands because you never know. You never truly know how that's going to go when it comes to the next time you smoke it. Then you're going to have to eat your words and be like, wow, this one's actually pretty good. I got to admit, this one's actually pretty good. All right, so maybe not all Gurkha. Well, now it's like you already made your point. You already said like everything sucks. You know what I mean? But that's why I try never to do that. I might say like, oh, this one really didn't hit the spot, or this one had a few technical difficulties, but when I smoke the next one, let's see how that one goes. And that's where I try to stick with that. So I never want anybody to say like, he always says every cigar is good, and he probably really hates it. No, I will be completely honest with you. If something goes wrong with my cigar, I'll be right here to show it to you. I can't pause this video and come back and be like, so this cigar did something not so great and I had to clean it up, but it's still a really good cigar. Like, I'm not going to hide it from you. I will always give my honest opinion about everything. It just might not be that rude, like, gut punch that you're looking for a cigar. And Terry Monroe says, everyone's palate is a little different. Exactly. I guess that's the old saying. That's why they made chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, because some people that don't like chocolate, they have vanilla and strawberry, and vice versa. So just keep that in mind. Never really come down on a cigar the first time you try it, because you never know. Maybe it could have just been the way that it was kept. A lot of people don't realize that if you wound up buying a Gurkha from like Cigars Daily and they didn't keep it in the humidor correctly, and then they ship it to you. Now you think that it's Gurkha when it was really Cigars Daily, or Cigars International. You don't know unless you're coming right into the store and picking it out yourself, and you can check everything. You can check the humiditor type. You can check everything. Then you can complain about it, at least in my opinion. And I know 9 times out of 10, none of us do that. None of us go into a cigar shop and say, so what are your cases set at? Because I need to figure out if this cigar that I'm buying is going to be a good one or not. So just keep that in mind, because I think a lot of guys, they fall in line with a trend, and they don't really give it a fair chance. And I just think that that's really kind of messed up, that they don't really give it a fair shot. They just kind of fall in line with what everybody else is saying. And that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that it's the word of God, but that's just my opinion. So real quick, I'm going to give you guys my cigar rating as I kind of finish this girl up. Take a swig and a few more puffs. Honestly, this is going to be a hard one for me. Construction of the cigar was absolutely great. It hasn't fallen apart. It hasn't started unraveling. The burn was really, really easy. It went really, really even. The draw was very, very smooth. One thing that I am probably going to take a couple points off of is it really hits you with a lot of pepper in the very beginning, which I guess you could say makes it unique in one respect, that it doesn't start low and get hotter. It starts hot and kind of mellows itself out. The flavor profile is, I don't want to say very bland, but it's very not complex, I guess I could say. I was expecting a little bit more from it. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad cigar. It's just, I guess my expectations were a little higher, because I figured that this would be, with all that Nicaraguan tobacco in there, that I kind of thought like, oh, wow, this is really going to be packed with some really good stuff. I'm probably going to wind up giving this like a 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, the construction went really, really well. And just as I say that, I have trouble keeping it lit. But overall, the cigar was a really, really great cigar. Would I make this an everyday cigar? Probably not. I probably wouldn't do an everyday cigar. This might be a really nice winter cigar for me. But would I smoke it every day? Probably not. I'd probably smoke this like maybe once a week. Just my opinion. But all in all, I think it was a pretty good cigar. Like I said, the construction was really big for me. I'm glad that it didn't fall apart. I'm glad that nothing really all that bad happened with the cigar. And it burned really, really evenly. So probably for me, I'm going to give this about, like I said, about 4 stars out of 5, which isn't bad. It's more than halfway. So I can definitely say that. Definitely a good cigar. The look is actually really, really clean, really, really nice. Definitely kind of gives you like a classier look, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna keep kind of smoking this out. I'll probably try and end the video about here, only because I did a video earlier, so I was gonna try and keep this one right around an hour. But I hope that everybody has a really great rest of the day. Just kind of a recap of what I was talking about earlier, because I forget if I said it or not. I think I did, but if you like these videos, if you like the lives, or even like the mini cigar review series, please make sure you give them a like. It definitely helps me out with the liking of the videos, because if people search for that cigar because I have more likes, those likes help put me up towards the top, I guess you'd say, for like more videos above other videos, I guess I should say, which will definitely help me out, because then the channel will grow and then I can start bringing these more, a little more often. So definitely keep that in mind. If you're not already a member of the smoking section, you can become a member at the smoking section by going to Facebook groups and check out the smoking section. You can request to be a member there. I'll welcome you. You'll have a nice little welcome smoking section prayer hands. And you'll be updated on videos that are dropping, cigars that are coming out, cigars that are, I'm smoking, this, that, and the other thing. Plus, it's a really great community, as you can tell. Everybody in the chat is absolutely amazing. And if you're not on Facebook, you can check us out on Instagram, which is _smoking_section, the number 1, all one word. And you can find us there, because I usually post everything for the smoking section Facebook on smoking section Instagram. So with that being said, everybody, I'm probably going to end it here. Please look out for the next video tomorrow, whatever that might be. Might be a mystery, might find out early, who knows. But nevertheless, I will be dropping a video tomorrow, so please check that out. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody next Monday. So with that being said, everybody, my name is Sean. I'm from the smoking section, and from the smoking section, we are signing off. As always, stay blessed, stay smoking, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.